Just had this dream um, that I woke up from. That's not too unusual because recently I've been having a lot of dreams, but they've been really weird, and I usually can't remember for very long. So I thought I better recount a little bit now. I was cleaning a weird shaped bathroom. It was like at work, but it was an odd shaped bathroom because it was like almost like a triangle with flattened ends. So like a what would it be? A trapezoid, I think. Be like kind of trapezoidal, not a regular trapezoid, but a weird shaped one. And all the doors were open, and I had all these bags of trash. Um, because there's so much stuff everywhere. Like, and there are boxes, and I mean cans, and it's just like, and there must have been a dozen people in this little room, just standing around. People from like the bars, guys in suits who were like, I don't know, upper management or something. Um, the facilities guys, they were doing work hanging like these. They were fake window frames. It was like, because the regular wall and all the windows, but it's supposed to look like windows, so it's these little frames around them. It was. And then my dad got there because he was picking me up, and from work, and I kept looking at my watch, and it said like 9:27 or something, and I guess I got off at 9 o'clock or something. I don't know how it worked because it was a weird dream, but so there was all this stuff in there, and I could barely move around. I was the only person working, and that pisses me off to no end whenever there are that many people standing around and I'm the only one working. I was dripping sweat and trying to figure out things, and then my supervisor walked up, and I called to her. I said, "Can you have so and so bring the gondola to back Casino 3?" Because I knew, cause I was like, because I have like 6 big bags of trash there. And she was like, "Where's so and so?" It was the guy that was supposed to work with me, I guess. And I was like, "I have no idea. I am doing this by myself." I was so pissed off. And then, pretty much got as far as I could go. I mean, as much as I could do, because I was supposed to move everything and then vacuum because it was like carpeted. Okay, the bathroom's next to it. Man, there's a jumble of images now. There's like a bathroom next to this like sitting room thing, and I was mopping a floor at the doorway, and someone ran to me and goes, "Shh, be quiet, they can hear you." I'm like, "What? They can hear us?" Because it was like the hall was like open. There was a stage. It was like in the theater. I'm not really describing this really well. I don't know how it was like work, because now I think about it, nothing was like work. It's the feeling. The feeling of what I was doing was like work, and I was wearing like a blue uniform shirt like at work, and I guess I kept seeing people. The whole idea of cleaning your room, being some janitor. Okay, anyway, back to what I do remember is I picked up 2 of the bags, and I went through the door to the hall to the other door, because I knew back of the house I could put the trash bags in the trash gondola. And a gondola is just like a dumpster on wheels that we push around the back house. But there wasn't one there. And so I was carrying down these halls, and it was almost like being backstage at a drag show, because there were queens in various states of undress talking back there, and there were all these racks, clothing racks. It was not like our back of house now. It was weird, but I knew it was a back of house. It wasn't out in the public. So I was walking, and it was like a maze. I kept walking through these different rooms, storerooms, and it was almost like these queens were filming a reality show, and they were talking about, like on RuPaul's Drag Race, when they have the part where they actually talk to each other. It's like behind the scenes, and it's really not making much sense here. But, okay. I'm not sure exactly what this means. But it's... Yeah, I know why my dad would show up, because they've been giving me rides home, and instead of waiting outside, sometimes he comes inside and meets me downstairs in the hall of the house, because since he's an employee, he has the employee badge, and he comes in. So I know why he would be there. I know why I'd see my supervisor, because she does just walk by and walk in, because that's one of their jobs, is to watch all the employees and see if something needs to be done, and getting somebody on tasks and stuff. So she normally is walking around. And I kind of know why there'd be a sequined drag show. We don't drag, but we sequin in the back, sequin dresses and stuff, because I see that occasionally. Like on Saturdays, they have things at the casino where all the ladies wear costumes, and I'll see a couple of people back at house, a couple of ladies back at house. Down at the end of the hall, there were kids performing. I mean, like little kids singing songs and stuff. It was almost like images of America's Got Talent, The Voice, or American Idol, or one of those talent shows where they stand up in front of everybody. It was weird. And that front of house, it looked like Casa Bonita. Anybody from Tulsa knows. Well, I'd say anybody from Tulsa knows something, but they've been closed for 15 years or something. So anybody who grew up here in the 80s and 90s knows what I mean. Casa Bonita was built like an indoor. It was inside. It was a restaurant that was inside, but it looked like little streets, and the outsides of buildings and stuff. So it's like that's where some of the images would have come from. I don't know. Not making much sense. But that was my dream for today.